we are going to take Honorable Breytenbach. And Honorable Breytenbach, your time starts now and ends at 1 o'clock. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And good morning again. Oh, it's afternoon. Good afternoon, Jim.
Afternoon, honorable member.
So, Mr. Cele, you're very good at this. I mean, this isn't the first time I've seen you in action, and you're very good at this. You sit there with a lot of confidence. You speak your mind, which is not a bad quality, and you're knowledgeable. So you do very well at this kind of thing. But this morning you were quick to retract the fact that you'd said that you knew Matlala very well. You were quick to say, perhaps not very well. So I'd like to explore with you why you initially said very well, because you're a seasoned campaigner, you're no child, you've been around the block, and you're an experienced human being as well as an experienced in the security cluster. So why would you have said I know him very well when now you say you don't know him so very well?
Well, in reflection, honorable member, is that it could not be that a person that you know 3-4 months would know that person very well. There are quite few things that can make you know you very well. Firstly, is time. That makes you very well. Secondly, is my extra association with you. For instance, knowing your family, knowing where you live, knowing how you live, taking drinks together and all that, how if you have taken the drink, you behave and all that kind of thing. If it's only I've met you in a form of a semi-work, maybe meeting, maybe in a hotel, maybe in that particular room, then it cannot be very well. So it's on reflection and on, again, tapping on the understanding that human beings do make mistakes. And but the real matter is that when you realize that that has happened, is to say, yes, I made a mistake. Very well is a mistake.
Fair enough. Human beings do make mistakes. But I find it a little hard to believe that when you met him, as you say, for the first time in December, that prior to that you didn't know about him. Did you know about him without having met him?
I did explain that it would take about 2 weeks that I've known when I read the story about Tembisa and him getting the contract of the police. Before that, I didn't know him.
Nothing at all?
Not zero.
You never heard of him?
Zero.
Okay. So would it surprise you to know that he has quite a record, a criminal record? Well, not necessarily a criminal record, but a history of brushing with the police, and not in the positive sense. With all the evidence I have read, it's about a number 18 with withdrawals, with acquittals and all that. I've seen, and that's why at one statement that I've made that I wonder how he flew below the radar for me when it comes to that situation. Yes, well, I'm wondering the same thing. Do you have an explanation? The crux of the matter that I didn't know about him. But honorable member, maybe again without being arrogant, we'll know about many things, but there are many things that we wouldn't know about it. One person that I didn't know about it, but seems to be big in the crime world is Mlife himself. He looks big when you hear who he is. He has been in London with a fraudulent documents, arrested in London. You must be big to be arrested in London for South Africa. But I didn't know anything about him too. Okay. And having read about Matlala's involvement at
the Tembisa Hospital tender and knowing what we know about the facts surrounding Tembisa Hospital, and you still felt comfortable staying in his flat?
You mean then or after I've had that information?
After you read it.
No, definitely. The ideas and behavior that I had then is different. Is definitely different from my attitude and my behavior towards him now.
Okay, so would you go and stay in one of his properties now?
No.
No. Okay. So he's not your friend, finish and klaar?
He has never been a friend.
Oh, okay. Now, you said at the beginning of your evidence that Richard Mdluli was suspended by you. Why did you suspend him?
I can't remember whether it was charged or was being investigated for the case of murder somewhere. Was it West or East Rand?
Kempton Park.
Yeah. But there was an issue about him. I think he was charged by then. And then you could not then have a head of crime intelligence charged and still running the crime intelligence. He had to be suspended.
Okay. Miraculously, those charges were withdrawn.
Honorable member. I really don't know. You know, police have been suffering. Police have been suffering because your world prosecution, you have been doing things and flying below the radar. I think the latest suspension, if in your world in Gauteng, is a big one.
Yes.
Is a big one.
Oh yes, certainly.
And
rather late than never.
And it's not new. And it's not new. The information that is suspended about and all the kind of stuff. So you sit here, since I've been in this environment, you sit here that police, you have done the good job. I wonder what happens to the next segment. You see here in Western Cape, police were very frustrated about Tembe matter. They believe that they had a case. They were told more than many times to go dot the I's and cross the T's. They did that more than many times. And they went back and somebody said, you go and do this. So whoever was doing that today, they believe that there was a protection of somebody by the prosecution. So you sit there and the police, they come back and cry. It is underscored that one time I met the Minister of Justice and DPP. I met them. And I said, that's what police are saying. One thing they say they arrest people, special cash house people. And the IO meets these people on the road and say, hello. I say, but you were in prison. He said, no, I'm out of the... I say, what happened? They say, if you look how cash house people get bails, they get bails on the small courts most of the time, if you follow their record. What happens, they go to the main court, it's opposed and all that, you lose, you fail the bail, you are arrested. But prosecutors and the lawyers for these guys, they started together. So what they do, they move it from the main court where they did not get the bail and go to some court in some corner and don't call the IO, and it goes there unopposed and they get the bail. So it's a whole system that is giving us problem. So you say, how did I feel? Sometimes you feel numb because you know it might happen.
Yes, I don't deny that the whole system is broken. I agree with you. There are problems in all the departments, the police, the NPA, justice, correctional services, that we really do need to overhaul them all from the bottom up. And as you say, it's going to take a lot of money. and a lot of will. But Ndluli, the matter was then withdrawn against him by some miracle. It was later sent for an inquest.
And send you home.
I forget where it was. And we all know that an inquest is a very watered down version of a matter. And then when it came back with a recommendation that it be prosecuted, somehow again, miraculously, the murder charge disappeared. And he was convicted of eventually, I think, kidnapping and assault. Now, you and I both know that if you can prove assault, you can prove murder. If you assault someone and he dies, you can prove murder.
Yes.
But he got convicted of assault. And Opera Machibe is dead today with no justice.
And the real story we know was murder.
Yeah. But let's leave that there. Do you think that it's a mere coincidence that more than 12, probably around 18 cases have been withdrawn against Mr. Matlala over the years?
Knowing him now, absolutely, I don't believe that is coincidence.
So there's something rotten with the system.
Now, knowing who Matlala himself is and the power of money that he commands.
Well, the power of money that he commands impressed you because you went to stay in his fancy flat for free.
No, I was impressed by the accommodation. I didn't know at the time that he has so much money.
Well, that kind of accommodation, you and I both know, doesn't come cheap.
I agree.
Do you regret having this relationship with Mr. Matlala, or this acquaintanceship, or whatever you want to call it?
I think somebody hurt me yesterday, though I said that, why did I meet him? I'm sure life would have been much easier if I did not meet him. So you sit here, you reflect, and you say it could have been better having not met him.
Hindsight is the perfect sight. We know this. You're still peripherally involved with the police, as you should be. As you said, it would be irresponsible to not be. Lieutenant General Sabia has said that these allegations of General Makwenazi is a manifestation of a factional battle for power in the police. Do you agree?
I don't agree with your first statement that I'm still involved. I try to run hard and far away as I can.
Yes, but you can't.
I try to run very far. Honorable Member, I did say, and I want to repeat, that is a taxing and sapping environment to work with the police there. So if you get any opportunity of being away from there, take it and run. But you kept brought back all the time. The police, I guess, like all other families, have people that have egos, and they've got egos and they've got their thinking, but also ambitions. Ambitions, because I would not dismiss that the two positions might have some kind of a price, and what they've put us here. The incoming national commissioner and the incoming head of Hawks. I would not. And there is a name that keeps coming that I think Sbia did agree that he would love to be a head of Hawks.
He did, yes.
I think he agreed on that. Yeah. So, but I would think that somebody else might be a competitor to it. And I have heard that they would suspect that Nhlanhla must be there. Maybe that's why himself has made a statement that he doesn't want to be. So once you have those ambitions, there will be clash of yourself working towards that. Honorable Member Methods was to ask the question that she didn't ask. What is the role of the commissar? One of the role of the commissar, the leader, is to keep peace within the organization.
So if yourself, you are not sure whether you can keep peace, the soldiers and those that you are supposed to take care of them, they will go astray, as it has happened with the police. But anybody that denies that there are petty wars, quite bitter going on the police, would not be living with us. But the only problem, those battles are dangerous and they leave South Africans very, very vulnerable.
I agree. Makwenazi was the acting National Commissioner before.
Yes.
And then he didn't get the job, but went to Bheki. Is that correct?
He didn't.
Yeah. I'm sure that he would like that job now.
Well, not if human beings are human beings, but not from him. He has time and again said that finishing here, he wants to go home, finishing where he is now. But there is nothing that has validated that statement, but there is no different statement that has come from him when it comes to that. But he has said time and again that he would love to go home, finishing where he is now.
I think we'd all love to go home. Do you know the head of the South African Police Legal Services, Simo Shamani?
Very well.
Very well.
That one is very well.
That one's very well. You sure? Sure.
Double sure.
Very well. Okay. Was this a regular appointment or was it a job for a pal?
Maybe let's start. Who appointed him?
I don't know. You tell me.
Maybe I'll repeat, and I'll expect that by now, most of us will know that National Commissioner appoints.
Okay. So do you think the appointment was a regular appointment or was it a job for a pal? Simo Shamani was certainly not the most experienced person in the group that was available for that job.
I think he's an advocate. Yes, he is an advocate.
There are many people here who are advocates too, and they've never practiced law, so it doesn't mean a thing.
No, he did practice. He did practice. Before he joined the government, he had a practice as an advocate. So I think in terms of skills, he would qualify, and the education and all that. So what I could question and I do not know will be a process, him going there. But that is underqualified. I would not agree with it.
Okay. It is said, and that's the best I can do, it is said that Shamani is your bag man. Do you have any comment about that? Bag man.
What is a bag man?
A bag man is a person...
what they call...
A bag man is a person who collects or delivers illicit payments, often for organized crime, corrupt officials, or political campaigns.
That is going too far. Whoever gave you that statement.
Mm-hmm. But you can deny it.
But I'm prefacing it to say whoever said so is very malicious, and that doesn't come close to whatever that person is saying.
Okay, that's fine. You can just deny it. I'm happy with it.
It's absolutely not there.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I am done. Honourable Cele Barnard has one or two questions to ask, and I have to go. So I thank you for the accommodation, and especially I thank Mr. Ntuli for accommodating me. Thank you, Mdu.
Thank you so much, Honourable Breytenbach. What you must do, you must leave the meeting immediately, because in your presence, Cele Barnard is not a member of the committee. Yeah.